Hey, welcome back to this beautiful channel. My name is Julian. My friends call me Fabulous Julian. And today we're going to talk about how to find customers without guessing. If you're an African business owner, I'm here to help you understand how to do this without guessing. So we're going to dive in and look at what we have. And let me say this clearly. African business owners, you and I, are not struggling because we are lazy, not at all. We are not also struggling because we don't hustle. We hustle real hard, but our biggest struggle is because we guessed on who our customers are. Let's not argue about this. This is what I have seen. I have also done it before now, and it is still happening. We guess who our customers are. And when it comes to guessing, how exactly do we do this? We guess what to sell. We don't conduct any form of research. We guess who to sell to. We don't. Part of research is to identify who needs that product or service. We don't do that. Or let me say majority, okay? Let me not generalize. We also guess about where to find these people that will buy the product or the service we have created. We also guess about what to say in our marketing to reach the people that will buy the product, to sell to them, and even what to sell to them. So there is different levels of guessing, and that is the most expensive strategy in business. But this is unknown to all of us. Nobody really taught us these things. Most of us started business out of pain, as accidentally, or we inherited businesses from our parents, or maybe because we didn't get a job and we started our businesses. It's time to go back and learn. And I would like you to drop in the comment, how did you start your business? What pushed you to start your business? It would be nice to know. So in this video, I'm not going to give you motivational words. I want to speak heart to heart. We need to do marketing right. So I'm going to give you a customer finding system. If you can write, please write. Document the things I'm sharing here so you can apply in your business. I'm going to share the same thinking I use in my consulting business. So if you apply this, if you implement this, you will stop saying people are not buying. Oh, Julian, how do I get more people to buy from me? Or how do I attract my customer? How do I reach customers? No, all that will be gone. All the complaint on how to find customers without guessing will be gone. And you will start saying things like, I now know exactly who I'm selling to. I now know exactly who my customers are. I now know exactly the problem I solve. I now know exactly where to find them and all that. And this is what marketing is actually. So I have divided this into parts, and each part has a reflection. You need to speak to yourself. So I will encourage you, take time to watch this video, pause, and reflect. Also, don't forget to write. And if you're just hitting the channel and seeing this for the first time, you are not a subscriber yet, please subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss out on the next video that I'm going to upload. So part one, why most African businesses cannot find their customers. Is very uncomfortable, but truth has to be said or told. Most African business owners start their business like this. And I want you to leave your comment in the caption. They learn a skill, or they leave school, or they have an information. They just open Instagram or Facebook or any other social media platform. They start posting. They pray customers will come, buy, and they will make money. Now, ladies and gentlemen in business, Ladies and gentlemen in business, my African brothers and sisters in business, this is not marketing. This is you putting out something there and hoping that something happens. Example, a caterer will say, I can cook very well. And well, this is Africa. Everybody eats. And they start a business. They create a social media account. They start posting every day. They even dance. They wave their hands. They do WhatsApp status. And at the end of the day, nothing happens. Now, everybody eats, but everybody is not your customer. Everybody wears clothes, but everybody is not your customer. You need to get that right. You can just Google it and you will see everybody is not a customer, it's a thing. Customers are defined by specific problem, specific situation, specific urgency, and the ability to pay. In fact, before they become a customer, they should have paid you. So nobody becomes your customer without paying you. And if someone don't have the ability to pay, they are not customers yet. If you don't define these four things, you will guess forever in your business. So I encourage you, pull out your notebook, grab your pen, define your specific customer's problem, specific customer situation as at now, specific urgency, and their ability to pay. So I need you to reflect on this. Ask yourself, what decisions in my business am I currently guessing on or aren't? Where did I assume customers will come from instead of confirming it? And you confirm in different ways. We're not going into that today. What has guessing already cost me in money, time, or confidence? Please write this down. The areas I'm guessing, just be honest with yourself. The areas I am guessing the most in my business are, just list them out there. Part 2, the customer is defined by pain plus money. So here is a simple customer discovery 3-step: a problem, a painful problem that the customer is having, a reason to solve it now, money allocated for that solution. So I can give you an example of my business. A painful problem, you keep posting and nothing is happening. End of month, you can't pay yourself a salary. You can't even do the things you want to do. That's a painful problem. Even another problem is you have started a business. Everyone is looking up to you and you can't even make anything happen. A reason to solve it now, you will lose confidence. You will be ashamed. You will be disgraced. It's embarrassing that you cannot afford certain things. It's embarrassing that you are going to shut down your business. Money allocated for that situation, because you don't want number 2 to happen, you put money to get that solution that I am selling. So example, a fashion designer decides to target students who like fashion versus working professionals who need office wear. I need this to help you look at who you are targeting. Both people, both women, both ladies like fashion. They like clothes, but only one has consistent buying power. So the question is not about who likes clothes, who loves fashion. It's about who is actively trying to solve his or her problem and can pay for it. Is that working professional that need maybe every quarter set of clothes to show up at work, to show up at events, and you know how demanding that can be. But the student is still dependent on their parents, okay, or her parents. You must know exactly who you are serving and their buying capacity. So these are reasons why we struggle to find customers. We have not done that part 1. We have not done part 2. So you are going to reflect on the pain plus the money test. You need to ask, who is experiencing the problem I am solving right now? Who feels the pain strongly enough to pay me to solve that problem? who has already paid for something similar in the past. Just do a reality check. People who like my products are not necessarily my customers. I have that problem as well. A lot of people follow me, they like when I put out posts, but they can't buy what I'm selling. They can't even, when they even join the free one, they don't implement. I am not looking for those kind of people. I'm looking for people that believe that their marketing issue is a shark bite, not mosquito bite, not even mosquito patch. All right. So think about your business. Who are you looking for? Who are your customers? Part three, you need to identify the buying moment. Customers don't just buy, something triggers them to buy. Customers don't show up on social media. I need to highlight this. They don't show up on social media to just come and buy. There is a trigger while they are doing other things on social media. And I want to believe that you know that social media is not a place to sell. People come to be entertained, encouraged, educated, and from there they can find you. So you must know how to balance that. Examples of buying moments: salary just entered, so they need to solve problems. Event is coming up, they need clothes. Business problem is getting worse. They need an accountant, they need a marketing expert, they need a sales coach, they need a social media coach. Deadline is approaching on whatever it is. So you think about what is the buying moment for the people you are trying to find that need your product or your service. Document that. And I'm going to give you this explanation. If I sell a bookkeeping service or profit management service or accounting service, my clients will not just wake up wanting this. They buy when maybe FIRS from Nigeria issues a notice. Maybe they want to go for a loan. Maybe they want to get a grant, or they just notice that their recording is messy. They cannot state exactly what came in and what went out. There must be a pain that triggers something. That's what I'm just trying to let us know. Your job is to find your customer's pain. What triggers that buying moment? Not just who the person is, what triggers them. This is where most business owners miss it out. This is where a lot of entrepreneurs miss out. And I would like you to reflect. What are the buying moments? You need to ask yourself, what does this problem be? When does this problem become urgent for my customer or my client? What event, what deadline, what fear, what pressure triggers them to look for what I am selling? When was the last time someone urgently needed what I sell? Can you reflect so you can use that as your trigger moment? So I will need you to write, my customer buys when that happens. Please write that down. And we move to part 4. So if you're still here, you have not subscribed, you have not left a comment, you have never joined the free marketing clinic, just leave a comment in the comment section. The 4th part of finding where your customers are, or finding customers without guessing, or understanding what makes your customer buy. The 4th part is where customers reveal themselves. Customers manifest, they showcase, they are talking, but we are not listening. So customers reveal themselves in 3 places. 1, where they complain. So start intentionally looking for customer complaints. Where they ask questions. Where are they asking questions? You need to go there and check the questions they are asking. Where they spend money. Practical examples: WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, Instagram comment sessions, all right? Sometimes YouTube comment areas, physical locations. People complain in the market, they complain in the church, they complain in schools, they complain almost everywhere. People are telling you, I wish somebody can do this. I'm struggling with this. I am tired of this. People are always speaking. So we need to listen. If you are not observing conversations, you need to begin to observe conversations. If you are not doing that currently, you are guessing. Marketing is about listening before speaking. And if you have WhatsApp groups, this is what I have been doing in the last 12 years. I put out polls, I put out survey questions. I love to get people's feel there, and I want to test their pulse. What are your biggest marketing struggles? What are your biggest social media struggles? I use those responses to create the services, the products that I have sold so far. So if you've never done this, leave a comment. I will be glad to help you. So I need you to reflect on part 4, where customers reveal themselves. Audit yourself. Where do my customers complain? Ask yourself that question and begin to think. Where do they ask questions? Where do they already spend money? You need to go there and find out what exactly is happening. This is the action I want you to take. List 3 places and just write, I must start observing, not advertising. So you can actually show up on social media just to listen. They call it social listening instead of just posting. All right. Part number 5, the customer language framework. Customers tell you and I exactly how to sell to them. So we need to begin to listen for, I am tired of blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of posting and not making sales. I have tried everything. I have hired coaches and nothing has happened. Marketing is still overwhelming. Marketing is still frustrating. Now I'm telling you mine. What is yours? What are your people saying? This thing is frustrating me. Marketing is frustrating me. Social media is frustrating me. So, for example, a logistic customer will not say, I need last mile optimization. No, that is not the language of the customer. So, you need to begin to understand how your customers speak. And it's always from frustration because they want to solve their problems and you are the solution provider. So, take their frustration and turn it into a solution. Instead of a logistic customer saying, I need a last mile optimization, this is what you hear them say: dispatch riders are embarrassing me. If you are in Nigeria, you hear dispatch riders want to finish my ministry. They want to kill my business. They want to put my leg outside, those kind of things. So if your marketing doesn't use customer language as at today, it won't convert. Go and ask questions. Ask your customers and your prospect questions around their biggest challenge based on what you sell or what you offer, and use their language to push your content. So for reflection, ask, what exact words do my customers use to describe their frustration? What phrases keep repeating in my DMs, comments, or calls? How different is my marketing language from their words? If you can fix this, you will see the transformation in your content and even in your sales. If I don't sound like my customers, I won't sell to my customers. You need to have that ringing in your head. All right. Part number 6, we're almost done. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you receive the next update when I share it. Number 6, building a no-guess customer profile. This is not about theory. Let's just leave theory. Let's make this very practical. You need to answer these questions. Who is already paying for this problem that you solve? When do they usually pay? Where were they when the problem became painful? You must be able to answer. What words do they use to describe the problem, the challenge, the pain that they are feeling? This is how to find customers, not by guessing. Assumption, guessing is expensive. It's not a strategy. By observation and pattern recognition, you will easily turn things around in your business. So here is the reflection. Answer honestly. Who has already paid me? Why did they pay me? What situation were they in when they paid me? And final clarity question. If I had to choose one customer to focus on for the next 90 days, who would it be? I would like you to um, dwell on this. And in our conclusion, clarity is very, very profitable. And that is what I'm all out for. If you are wondering how to find your customer up until now without guessing, check clarity first. Go back to this video. Ask yourself all the reflection questions before paid ads, before content, before rebranding, before website, and every other thing that we want to put before asking these questions and answering them. Customers are not hiding. And they will never hide because they have pain. They are looking for solution. They give signals. Your job, my job, is to learn how to read these signals that customers are already giving to us. And if you want a way to find this clarity, if you want to learn how to read signals, I have created a free marketing clinic specifically for African business owners. You will find the detail in the description. Click on it to join us. The solution is a free marketing clinic, a 30-day free marketing clinic where we guide you through exact steps to define the problem you solve, clarify who your target audience is, set up your marketing system. There is a money leg to it where you know how much you should be selling your product, how to calculate your profit, all the things that make your marketing profitable. When is this free clinic starting? It starts 10th of every month. So this month on the 10th, it doesn't matter when you are watching this, but just check out where we are. If it's in the middle of the month, know that there is a new one that is about to start. All right. Duration 30 days, hands-on practical program. There's a lot of reflection in there. What's the cost? Is totally free because this is something I want everybody to understand before you even think of paying me. You must get that clarity. So click on the link in the description, or you can drop a comment or log a comment. Clinic. Don't let your amazing product or service stay unsold because you cannot find your customer. This is where we help you find your customer. So if you learned something today, hit the like button, leave a comment for us, subscribe if you are yet to do that. Share this video with a business owner that you know will find value in this. I'm Fabulous Julian. I help you sell more. And you can become part of our community on YouTube, WhatsApp channel, and LinkedIn. This is a place where you enjoy actionable marketing truths, tips, resources, and insight. If you find this useful, watch the next video that is coming your way. Bye.